What's going on, tubers? Welcome back to part 10 of the 1981 Honda XR restoration series. We need to finish the top end assembly of this engine here. Finally, everything is done with painting as far as the engine is concerned. The head looks really nice. The rocker cover, we have all the new gaskets. So yeah, let's get going here. When you're getting ready to install your cam, you're gonna wanna get your piston at top dead center. We're kind of close here, but I wanna be sure. You wanna align the T mark with your index mark on the flywheel. All right, we're good to go there. When you go to install your cam, you want both of the lobes to be facing in the downward position. And that way you have these two holes here where your cam chain sprocket bolts to the cam. And on that sprocket, there's actually a stamped circle, which is going to be pointing up. Before you install the cam, you want to put some oil on the journals. So you're gonna end up rotating this so you can get the two bolts to attach the sprocket to the cam. But you can always verify that everything is still in the right position. I'm at top dead center, the lobes are facing in the downward position, and right here we have our stamped circle, so we're good to go. So with the way we have the motor set up, I have the flywheel facing me and the cam chain sprocket facing me. This piece here that holds the cam into place, you're gonna have these two holes on this side and no holes on this side. This is what you want facing you. Set your torque wrench to 14 foot-pounds and tighten in a crisscross pattern. This last bolt here is going to be torqued to 9 foot-pounds. So these two are for your cam chain tensioner. This specific one up here has a little tiny dot at the top. You're gonna want that to be at 12 o'clock for the starting position before we make the adjustment. Now I'm gonna set the cam chain tensioner. If I end up having this a little bit too loose or too tight, I can actually adjust it while the engine is running. So I'm gonna set it to where I think it should be, and we'll know right away if something needs to be on the tighter side or the looser side. If it's on the tighter side, it'll actually kind of whine a little bit. And if it's on the looser side, obviously you'll have a slap. I think that's a good starting point. I'm gonna keep the stator cover on for now, just lightly. It's gonna have to come off again when I get the chain and sprockets in the mail. Not bad though, guys, not bad. That looks sick. And factory. A little off topic in case no one else has seen my other videos and they're just here for the XR. I just recently converted this 2020 KTM 500 EXCF to a Supermoto. Went ahead and threw on the Warp 9 Supermoto wheels. I think it looks really nice, looks factory. I'm really surprised that I went with silver, but I'm so glad that I did. Everything else is black. And hit it with the MotoMaster front Supermoto brake kit that I had in stock. It's the one thing I didn't sell off my old bike. But yeah, I got some other stuff in the mail I want to show you. Brand new OEM tires. Look at this. What's crazy is it's not like a brand. It just says like motocross. But it is a genuine Honda part. This one's the rear. And this one was made sometime in 2019 if you look at the date stamp. Got the front one as well. Made in Thailand. I basically just looked them up under the OEM part number, and Partzilla sells them. They're about 150 shipped. You guys already seen the finished gas tank, but this is after my uncle and I did the wet sanding and buffing. I just had to put some wax on it, but we got out all the little dirt nibs and fish eyes that were very, very minor, but it just kind of finishes the whole paint job, you know? Also, I have the frame downstairs. I'm gonna show you that. All the blasting's done. I got 2 coats of paint on it. I think I want to do one more coat of paint, but I gotta really be careful because the temperature is starting to get really cold, and you know, I don't want anything to wrinkle up and have to redo it, but it's really nice. There's just a couple of light areas I need to hit. This thing took forever, but I'm glad we're finally at this point here. You know, the motor, the whole thing's together, so this thing's gonna be going together pretty soon. I just need to do one more coat of red and then have my uncle clear coat it, and then it's pretty much assembly time. I got the front hub done. I just need to do another coat. The drum housing as well to hold the brake shoes. I got the forks blasted and painted silver. There's a little bit of pitting on the actual chrome of the fork itself, but not so much on the lower area, which is the important area. Plus, you know, it's gonna cost so much money to have them replaced or re-chromed, which I don't know. I really don't mind leaving the patina on there. It is an old bike, and you know, it'll fit. It's stylishly acceptable in my opinion. Check this out, guys. I had one of my subscribers make this for me as a surprise. That's really cool. So the swing arm has given me a ton of problems. First, when I pressed out the bushings, everything came out besides this outer ring. So we had to make a custom tool to see if I could press it out, but then the swing arm was bending, so I ended up having to cut them out with a hacksaw. It worked fine, but I went to install the new bushings, and it was extremely hard to do. I didn't want to heat it up too much and burn the rubber. Long story short, I ended up breaking my vise in half, which sucks. So, both sides, there's about a 1/16 of an inch sticking out, maybe 3/32, and I can't get it in anymore. So, long story short, I'm gonna need a bigger vise to get this job done. Got the frame here, finished. All the painting's done. Got the official Honda red, just like the tank. 2 coats clear. It's getting really close to assembly time here, tubers, but we're not quite there yet. Just yesterday, I finished painting the front hub. Turned out very nice. The rear one's still downstairs in my blast cabinet. And hopefully I'll prime it today, because I really want to get to the point where we can start lacing up some wheels. So that's probably how I'm going to start off next video. So that's it for today, guys. If you like today's video, you know what to do. If you're new, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.